So this is my second review of 10 Cloverfield Lane. Unfortunately, my review that I recorded last Friday was lost when my phone broke, and I have to redo this all over again. But, you know what, it was kind of a blessing in disguise because I saw 10 Cloverfield Lane again this weekend, and it just reaffirmed how much I love this freaking movie. Part of the reason why is because I managed my expectations accordingly. I took what J.J. Abrams said, what the director said. When they said that this was not a true sequel, that this is a blood relative, I took them at their word, and as a result, it worked for me. You know, it's hard to pin the success of this movie on one particular element when all cylinders are firing off simultaneously. I mean, the writing, the direction, the acting, cinematography, the musical score, it's all working perfectly in tandem with one another. And if I had to choose one to congratulate, it's the people that came up with the original story for this, the original spec script, as well as Damien Chazelle. Man, this movie has his footprint all over it, in my opinion. It's got suspense, thrills, serious intensity that reminds me so much of what he was able to do with Whiplash, as well as a major helping of comedy, which we also saw in Whiplash. But the screenplay is only as strong as the movie's direction, and Dan Trachtenberg is able to take a haunting and thrilling musical score, some incredible performances that he's able to draw out of his actors, and the really, really strong screenplay that I already mentioned, and combine them together into something that is so solid. In particular, I have to compliment his pacing choices. At no point was I ever bored with this movie. All the scenes complemented each other when you had these fast-paced, thrilling sequences, and then you just had these really tense, long takes. And then there were times where, hey, we're playing Monopoly and laughing. It all worked so well. Every scene just flowed beautifully into the next. And what brings everything home are the performances. I mean, they're incredible across the board. Everyone brought their A game, especially John Goodman. Oh my god, this man is unsettling. He is disturbing as all hell. It's to the point where you're like, I don't know what the hell's outside, guys, but I would say go ahead and take your chances with it. It's got to be better than this. This guy is the stuff of nightmares. He can pummel you with a look. He really is able to make you trust him, not trust him, sympathize with him, hate him, fear him, all at different times, sometimes at the same time, and it really takes a talented actor like him to be able to pull this off. Winstead has to make this happen. She's actually, I think, more so the glue of everything, even more so than John Goodman. John Goodman is the icing and cherry on top, but she's really the foundation from the performance's perspective. And second to the chick from You're Next, she's the person that I want in this situation by my side because she's smart, she's cunning, she's determined, she's a fighter at heart, but a lot of times she runs away. That's kind of her way of fighting. And it's really interesting to see her when it's like, yeah, you can't run away this time. You got to meet this stuff head on, and she does. And John Gallagher Jr. is given a thankless role, in my opinion. It's a side character with not much background or development, yet the character is nonetheless very memorable to me, and I think that's a testament to how talented Gallagher is and how likable he is to watch on screen. But then we get to the most potentially divisive part of the film, which is the ending, which is less than 20 minutes long and is real weird. I happen to love it. It worked for me totally. Part of the reason that it worked so well, and this is kind of a theme that we got from the first Cloverfield movie, is there is no explanation. You just have to accept the fact that this is what happened. This is what happened. You don't get to know why or how. You just get to know what. And that worked for me. I loved it. And part of the reason it worked was the fact that it was only about 10 to 15 minutes long. If it spent any longer than that, it would have overstayed its welcome. But my only problem with the ending, and probably with the movie in general, was the final climactic moment, which I found a little bit silly. If you've seen the movie, you'll know what I'm talking about when I say that it involves a particular beverage. That's all I'm going to say. And I found it a little silly. My response was kind of like, really? Okay, I guess we just have to accept that. Well, at least the rest of the movie's perfect. But then that scene was followed up with such an excitingly foreboding ending that just, please make a sequel to this movie. I beg of you, JJ. This movie is a movie that I'm going to see probably 4 or 5 times in theaters. I'm giving this movie a 5 out of 5, and I was not expecting that. I frickin' love this movie, guys. And if you didn't, no problem. Not a problem in the world. You know why? Because this is take it or leave it reviews. These are just my thoughts. Take it or leave it. And if you didn't like this movie, which I know some people didn't, I want to hear why you didn't like it, what didn't work for you. Let's talk about it in the comments section. And guys, thank you so much for watching. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. And do me a favor, if you like this video, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. That way you'll get updates whenever I post new videos, so we can do this again soon. I'll check you later.
Check you later. Check you later.
Hey man, get off my case.
Oh man. Chicks don't want to hear that shit.